Once the 2021-2022 NBA season begins, it won't take long for the trade market to heat up. Some teams are bound to fall short of their preseason expectations, which will put pressure on their front offices to add reinforcements. Others will have to fill in. With the 2022 free agent class looking weaker by the day, teams may view the trade deadline as their best opportunity to upgrade their roster for the next 12 months. That should set up some mid-February fireworks. The following players should make sure that they have a real estate agent on speed dial. At number 4 is Terrence Ross of the Orlando Magic. Terrence Ross is the last veteran standing in Orlando. Difficult for most contenders to cobble together the necessary salary matching pieces of him. If the Magic get off to a slow start, they should begin fielding offers on their last remaining veteran trade chip. There's no reason to keep Ross in rebuilding purgatory past this year's trade deadline. At number 3 is Buddy Hield of the Sacramento Kings. Before the Los Angeles Lakers pulled off their blockbuster trade for Russell Westbrook this offseason, it appeared as though they'd be landing Buddy Hield instead. In late July, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski reported then Lakers center Montrezl Harrell had picked up his $9.7 million player option, quote-unquote, paving the way for the team to move toward completing a deal involving Harrell and Kyle Kuzma heading to Sacramento for Hield. The trade still needs to be agreed upon, but there's been momentum towards its ultimate completion, Wojnarowski added. Instead, the Washington Wizards swooped in at the last second and caused the Lakers to change course, leaving Hield and the Kings to sift through the wreckage of the near trade. The Kings have a star point guard in De'Aaron Fox and a budding second-year guard in Tyrese Halliburton, but that didn't stop them from selecting another guard with this year's number 9 overall pick in Davion Mitchell. Unless head coach Luke Walton routinely plans on trotting out 3 and 4 guard lineups, it'll be difficult for him to find enough minutes for all 4 of Fox, Halliburton, Hield, and Mitchell. At number 2 is Goran Dragic of the Toronto Raptors. After the Miami Heat sent Goran Dragic to the Toronto Raptors as part of their Kyle Lowry sign-and-trade, the veteran didn't seem too keen on staying in the North. "Toronto is not my preferred destination," he told a Slovenian TV station. "I have higher ambitions. We'll see." Dragic quickly walked back those comments and apologized, but no one could blame the 35-year-old for wanting to be on a team closer to title contention. The Raptors could surprise and finish with a top 6 seed, or at least make the play-in tournament, but they don't appear to pose a legitimate threat to the Milwaukee Bucks or Brooklyn Nets this season. The Raptors attempted to reroute Dragic after acquiring him, according to TSN's Josh Lewenberg, but they didn't find any takers at the time. However, general manager Bobby Webster is keeping all of his options open heading into the season. "Obviously, if we got an offer that was too good to refuse, we'd listen, but ultimately, we want Goran here," Webster said over the summer, per Lewenberg. Dragic is on a $19.4 million expiring contract, so contenders may find it difficult to assemble the requisite salary matching pieces for him. But the Raptors might as well get whatever they can for him before the trade deadline, rather than risk losing him for nothing next offseason. And coming in at number 1 is Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers. This should come as a surprise to absolutely no one who's followed the NBA for the past few months. After his disappearing act during the Sixers' second-round playoff loss to the Atlanta Hawks, Ben Simmons met with the team's front office and requested a trade. He then held out of training camp and the first few preseason games, costing him roughly $1 million in the process, before unexpectedly reporting to the team Monday. The Sixers opened up trade conversations surrounding Simmons in July and did engage with teams, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic, but they haven't found an offer to their liking yet. Trading Simmons for good players, even multiple good players, is not something they view as a path to either improving their current title odds or swinging a bigger deal down the line, Kyle Neubeck of Philly Voice reported Thursday. They're after difference-making players, not more solid role players to add what they feel is a reasonably deep and young group. The Sixers are banking on other teams falling flat on their faces this season, which could cause them to up their ante on Simmons in trade talks. The dream scenario would be the Wizards or Blazers starting slow, and Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard asking for a way out, but the Sixers don't necessarily need to pin all their hopes on that. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Athletic Dive, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you all next time.